Welcome to Inspired Living. What is inspired living? Well, inspired means quite literally to be breathed into by the most potent, beautiful, unimaginable, beyond the ability to think and comprehend. It means to be breathed into by the divine creative forces. So to live an inspired life means that you are on board and consciously living a very created life, a life that you are responsible for, a life that you love, a life that is fulfilling to your soul, a life that has you feel incredibly good about yourself when it's just you with you. When you live as a conscious creator of your life, you are living inspired because there's a gratefulness and a humility that runs through you. We know that every life is important. It's the birthright of every single being to be free of unnecessary suffering, to feel connected, feel caring, to feel cared about, to be compassionate, to receive compassion. We don't grow in our lives. We don't step into inspired living because we're motivated by shame and pain. We grow and evolve in our lives because we come into a loving relationship with ourselves, that it's love that is the fuel for evolution, never shame. Inspired living is about knowing your worth as a direct experience, not as a concept. And when you know something as a direct experience, it only follows that you live it in your life. It only follows that how you show up in your lives is an expression of what you think and believe true about yourself, others, and the world. You know when you just feel clear and relaxed and present? Clear, relaxed, present, and caring. When you experience those, what that means is you are congruent between the wisdom of your head center, the love and compassion of your heart center, and the power, the ability to live it in your life. So inspired living is akin to a clear flowing river that's unobstructed by any logs or leafy matter. Right? Inspired living, when you're living inspired, you will feel yourself as the relaxed, present, embodied expression of yourself as wisdom, love, and power. When you experience yourself as that, you are a receptive chalice to inspiration, to the divine creative forces. Just pour itself into you as thy will, as the command, as the simple directions, as the ways for you to embody and live and share and offer all your unique talents and gifts in a way that is both enjoyable for you and useful for others in some way, that it brings meaning or upliftment or goodness into the lives of others through your talents, through your gifts, through your skill, through your presence, through something that you have to offer. We're all here to offer ourselves into the world as the brilliant uniqueness that each one of us is. And no one is more or less unique or special. No one is more or less potentially wise and brilliant. We just have some sticks and logs and leaves to clear out of the river. Because when inspiration is trying to pour itself into you, and if there's a backlog of if there's a log jam here, you're going to find yourself having a difficulty speaking what's truthful for you or what your passion is. It will be hard to find the courage when we have blockages here. It will feel hard to think of others' welfare when we have log jams here. We may be really clear in the head center and perhaps we don't have access to the warm, open heart yet. We may be very, very loving and caring here, and we haven't the confidence and clarity yet in our head center. We may have the clarity of the head center, the access to the warm, open heart, and yet we feel stopped in our ability to live this congruency in our lives through action, through will, through power. So inspired living means that we have gone through the processes of clearing the inner barriers, anything within ourselves that would prevent us from experiencing and knowing ourselves and being able to show up in our lives in a clear and present and relaxed and caring way in the world. And this is a journey that we're all on. And how fortunate are you to know this? Not everybody knows this. Not everybody has sat with the question like you have of, for what purpose do I exist? What reason am I here? What wants to happen through me in my life? In what way can I be useful? Inspired living really means I want to know what barriers are inside me that would prevent myself from living such a fulfilled life where I know my worth and I know that I matter and I know every single person matters and not more or less. Inspired living. Live a life that matters and live like you know it matters.